History, if we're being honest, is less a tidy sequence of dates and more a high-stakes wrestling match over first principles, complete with powdered wigs and very long sentences. Few matches mattered more than the one that unfolded between 1787 and 1788, when Americans tried to answer a question that still refuses to sit quietly. How do you build a government strong enough to work, but not strong enough to forget who's in charge? Welcome to the Great American Balancing Act, part philosophy, part negotiation, and part, let's fix this before it breaks. The ratification racket, winning the vote, losing the argument, the U.S. Constitution didn't sweep the nation on charm alone. It had help, urgency, persuasion, and a healthy dose of, we really should not fall apart right after winning independence. The Federalists, led by Alexander Hamilton and James Madison, made a compelling case. They argued the Articles of Confederation were about as sturdy as a folding chair in a Minnesota windstorm. If the Republic wanted to survive, it needed structure, something with actual authority. Meanwhile, the anti-federalists played the role of the cautious homeowner reading the fine print. Their concern wasn't that the house was being built, it was that the locks might be decorative. Their question was simple, persistent, and mildly inconvenient. What keeps this new government from becoming the old problem in a fresh coat of paint? Then the story gets interesting. The Federalists won. Ratification moved forward. Victory speeches all around. And then, almost immediately, the winners started saying, of course, we'll add explicit protections right after this. It was the original political disclaimer. Sign here, and we promise the safety features are coming in the next model. It wasn't deception. It was politics meeting reality. They had the votes, but the anti-federalists had the better closing argument. The Bill of Rights, the ultimate, I told you so. If the Constitution was the blueprint, the Bill of Rights was the inspection report, with blunt notes in the margin. The anti-federalists didn't win the initial round, but they absolutely rewrote the ending. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, the right to defend oneself, protection from unreasonable searches, due process, limits on federal power so clear they practically came with underlining. This wasn't a polite add-on. It was a firm reminder that power needs boundaries, even when it's well-intended. Even James Madison, who initially thought a Bill of Rights might be redundant, rolled up his sleeves and drafted it. Not because he lost, but because he understood something deeper. A republic isn't strengthened by ignoring concerns, it's strengthened by addressing them. You might call it the most constructive, I told you so, in political history. The marriage of engine and brakes. So what did America actually build? Not a pure federalist machine and not an anti-federalist veto system. We built both, and then bolted them together. The Constitution is the engine, designed to move, to act, and to keep the nation from stalling in indecision. The Bill of Rights is the brakes, firm, deliberate, and absolutely unwilling to let that engine run wild. Sometimes it feels like driving with one foot on the gas and one on the brake. That's not dysfunction, that's design. It's what keeps the vehicle from either flying off a cliff or never leaving the driveway. The modern stake, living in the tension. Today, we live in a federalist house, but we breathe anti-federalist air. We value structure, laws that mean something, and leadership that understands the weight of responsibility. We need statesmen who don't treat integrity as a campaign slogan, but as a private habit, the kind practiced when no one is watching and there is no applause to be had. But we also guard restraint just as fiercely. The power of the purse isn't just budget talk, it's a constitutional seatbelt. Election integrity isn't optional. It's the difference between consent and confusion. Medical and personal freedom aren't fringe ideas. They are rooted in the principle that individuals are not projects to be managed by the state. Not a perfect union, a durable one. If you're looking for a flawless system, the founding era will disappoint you. But if you're looking for a durable one, one that anticipates disagreement, survives it, and even benefits from it, then you're looking in exactly the right place. The genius of the American system isn't that it resolved the tension between power and freedom, it's that it institutionalized it. The Federalists built the house. The anti-federalists checked the locks, tested the windows, and asked where the spare key was hidden. just in case. Generations later, we are still living inside that arrangement. Still debating. Still adjusting. Still arguing about how much engine and how much brake is enough. That's not failure. That's a constitutional republic doing exactly what it was designed to do. Move forward, carefully, deliberately, and with just enough friction to keep it honest. A final cool and strong touch. Help us restore our republic. Vote Rachel Fox for U.S. Senate this November 3rd.